ng foul. Ito si Mark Macapagal, pangalawa na ni Mark yan.
Well, he saw that opportunity where there's a mismatch on that low post. Danny Ai taking advantage of the defense of Macapagal. Nung kumagat siya dun sa shot fake, pasabit na lang ang ginawa ni Danny Ai.
So kung free throw ni Danny Ai, masusubaybayan ng PBA sa Action TV International Middle East via Orbit Showtime Network. So Europe via OSN TV tomorrow at sa Guam via MCV Broadband. Sabihin niyo yung mga kamag-anak na abangan ng ma-action na labanan ng PBA at UFL sa Action TV International. You caught a glimpse a while ago of Jared Dillinger. He's here in the Smart Araneta Coliseum. Ngunit nakaupo siya sa likod ng kanilang bench. Nagpapahinga pa, just came out of sick bay. So he's not gonna play today. Wala siyang injury ha. So he's okay, except that he had the flu last ball game. Mahirap na bumalik, magka-relapse.
Lalong humaba pa nga yung balbas ni Jared Dillinger.
Good pass mula dito kay John Dan. What a feed! The slam from Evan Brock. Pakalawang dakdak na ni Brock yan sa larong ito. And unselfishness, John Dan Salvador has been a boost para sa Global Port. Came in, hit 2 jumpers. And ngayon, nag-assist pa rito kay Evan Brock. Take it home on the jam. Bukas, dito rin sa Smart Araneta Coliseum, March 16, that's Sunday. Talk and Text kontra Barako ang ating unang laro. It's gonna be live on TV5 and Action. Tapos Barangay Ginebra kontra San Mig. Klasiko lang naman ang mangyayari, the Manila kind, at 5 p.m. So ang ganda ng mga labanan bukas mula rito sa Big Dome and the Commissioner's Cup. Just keeps on rolling. And offensive foul coming out of that timeout. Raba Alusaini ang hinatulang guilty dun sa play na yun. 8:25 remaining sa ating first half. Here's R.R. Garcia. Anjo Karam nakabantay dyan. Nice pick from John Dan, and that's called an illegal pick. He moved his backside. Medyo linabas masyado dun sa play na yun.
Well, what happened there is John Dan actually went for Anjo Karam because nakita na nga niya. Anjo Karam was wise enough to follow rather than na umilalim siya dun sa screen. Kaya hinabol na lang ni John Dan dahil nahuli na nga yung kanyang pick.
Ray Guevara, harassment mula kay Cabagnot, and Brock forces him to lose the ball out of bounds. They keep it, 9 seconds to go sa kanilang shot clock. Karam pops out to get the ball, tingin sa clock. Brian Butch, ang layo ng kanyang tres. Doesn't matter, that's a three-pointer brought to us by PLDT Homes Evolution. Turns your ordinary TV into an internet TV. He likes it top of the key talaga. Favorite spot na yan sa tres.
15 puntos ang ginagawa ni Brian Butch, and the hardest part about him, he goes on the flare after the two-man game.
Well, you want consistency. John Dan Salvador, pangatlong halos set shot yan mula dyan sa kanan, and he's got a bunch of points already. Just came in here in the second quarter. Ganda naman ang pasok nito si John Dan Salvador. Yet his team still trails by 6. Butch on the run. Humihingi ng continuation. Tuloy-tuloy pa rin hingi. Sabi ng referee, masyado nang matagal. Might have had a case there. Let's see. But that's a 3. Na napasok ito si Brian Butch. Ang layo sa linya.
There's actually 2 screens na binibigay after that two-man game. Meron pang backpick na nanggagaling doon sa pang big guy. Ganun na napapalibre si Brian Butch from the top.
The fade away ala Dirk Nowitzki, hindi pumasok yan para kay Brian Butch. So Global Port, magkakataon makalapit. Bagsak si Brian Butch. John Dan Salvador binura. Binura doon sa eksena. Ito si Brian Butch. At Brian Butch quickly got up. He didn't like yung ginawa nito si John Dan, but was able to restrain himself at pumalakpak na lang.
Well, he didn't really like that hard bump there by John Dan Salvador. Kita mo, lipat talaga siya. Malapad ang katawan ni John Dan. But ito si Brian Butch, nakita mo, nakangiti na lang siya ngayon. He's actually staying focused on the game.
Strong boy talaga yan si John Dan Salvador. Despite the lack of height, has been fighting in the trenches sa ating liga for many years. Ito si Raba, 16-foot jumper, bitin. Rebound, Evan Brock na kumuha niyan. Tumatakbo, bounce pass, cross court. Jaywas insisting na ipasa rito kay Cabagnot ang bola. Ito si Terrence Romeo. Now they go to Evan Brock. Kicks it over to Jeff Titua. Kabapasok lang sa laro. Bitin ang tira sa rebound play. Hindi makatalon si Evan Brock dahil hawak-hawak pa lang kanyang braso ni Raba Al-Husseini. That's going to be his second personal.
Actually, kapos na yung tira doon ni Justin on the corner. Pero yun nga lang, because Evan Brock was already underneath, it's very hard to box him out.
Very unselfish yung play na yun para kay Evan Brock. He had a straight line to the basket pero nakita niya si Justin Chua open. Now J-Wash on the turn doesn't go. So J-Wash, slow start here sa ating laro. Hasn't gotten his game going. Inaantay ng mga Global Port fans and of course their coaching staff for J-Wash to come out with a breakout game as well. Kasi ang ganda na pinakita niya nung Philippine Cup.
Maganda nga naman pag nagkasabay-sabay ang maganda nilaro dito ng Global Port because this is their chance to actually break into the win column.
Here's Cabagnot. Kick out kay J-Wash. Takes it in the lane. Wanted to go down to Justin Chua. Nakakuha ng mahabang arms dito si Brian Butch. Cliff Hodge saves it. Goes to Karam. Gary David. And somehow, Gary David, parang hindi alam ng iba kung anong gagawin sa bola. Pag binigay mo kay Gary David, alam niya palagi kung anong dapat gawin.
With the hot hand of Gary David with already 10 points, he actually froze that defense of Global Port.
Here's that pass. And when Gary David got it, on the move quickly for the 8-point lead. Meralco Bolts. When a player goes down, kung may sakit, katulad dito si Jared Dillinger, it's a time for others to shine. Chance to step it up. So, no Jared, nung huling laro nila against Alaska, no problem. Dahil ito si Anjo Karam, pati na rin si AJ Mandani, nagpalitan sa point guard spot and we were able to observe they handled the point guard duties very, very well.
Well, all the people coming up in the PB are all great players. And, ang kailangan nila talaga, mabigyan mo ng break. And that's what Karam, kita mo naman that break. He wants to break the rim.
Yun na nga.
Ito si Evan Brock with that dunk. But going back to Karam and Mandani, they really stepped up big time. And that's basically their role in the team to really help lift up the team, lalo na when the starters are out.
And then meron pang crucial three-pointer si Anjo Karam near the end of that game, about the 2-minute mark when Alaska was making that charge, no, nung laro nila.
That was Karam's actually first career 3-point shot here in the PBA, so magandang achievement yan para kay Anjo. And at the same time, he's actually quarterback very well for Meralco in this game.
Cabagnot in the lane, kick dito kay Chua. And he got hit. Sabi ng ating baseline referee, some contact right there. He'll get 2 free throws. So Mandani at si Anjo Karam scored in that last ball game. In this game, nakascore na rin pareho. The miss from Justin Chua. Mga kapatid, para maging updated sa latest exclusive sports news, bisitahin lang www.sports5.ph. Mag-log on para updated every day. 2 misses mula kay Chua. So, came in, missed the jumper mula sa kaliwa. Then he shot long on the next attempt. And we know Justin Chua has the talent. Meron siyang outside shot din. Drive inside Cliff Hodge. Second attempt. Following his own miss, pasok yan para kay Cliff Hodge.
He's really a hard worker. I mean, you deny him the first time out, he will actually get back to you again.
4 minutes and 15 remaining dito sa ating first half. Terrence Romeo, quiet yan. Medyo matagal na. First quarter, pumutok na yan. But no go on that play. Back to a double-digit lead para sa Meralco. Karam, hesitation! Umabot doon. It would have been a spectacular play had he hit that. And on that drive, nung pagkuha nito si Cabagnot, pinangga sa backcourt ni Cliff Hodge. Pangalawang personal ni Cliff. And Kelly Nabong comes back into the ball game together with Mark Macapagal. Upo muna si Chua. Here's Cabagnot. Macapagal, unable to see daylight so far but takes the drive. And not quite as comfortable, di kasi smooth, di ba, pag going to the basket si Macapagal as when he's taking a 3-point shot mula sa labas.
Well, his game is really to go, take those 3-point shots, even off transition. Pero yun na nga, you just have to, as a defender, you have to force Macapagal to drive to the basket more.
And a nice pass inside mula kay Karam to the big man, Brian Butch. Di nakuha ang basket pero foul naman ang tinawag ng ating referee. So 2 free throws na naman para kay Brian Butch na tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang trabaho para sa kanyang koponan. Double na ang kanyang naitala rito sa ating first half pa lang. 16 points with that free throw and 11 rebounds already for the big man.
Steady performance, Charlie. Every single night, you always can expect, you are assured that you have a guy in your team who would give you the numbers that you need.
And pretty steady from the line, 5 out of 7. So 3 minutes and 26 natitira dito sa ating first half. John Wilson guarding Alex Cabagnot, who goes to Brock. Balik kay Cabagnot ang bola. They try to go in to Brock, who kicks it to Romeo. He's open from 3. But it doesn't fall para kay Terence Romeo. Para nawala yung momentum that he had already built nung first quarter. Karam to Gary D, who was cutting mula sa kabila, and that's a miscue. Ball goes the other way. And it's slowed down here dito sa may dulo ng ating first half partner. Kanina, ang bilis ng pace natin back and forth. But, if you're Global Port, the coaching staff, concerned ka dahil 50 puntos na nibigay mo sa Meralco Bolts with still 3 minutes remaining almost dito sa ating first half.
Or they're always looking at the stat, Charlie, 78 points lang i-average ng Global Port. They got their offense going already. Pero yun nga lang, yung sa defense, kailangan talaga pagsabayin mo yun because kung hindi, ganito so far ang magiging resulta after that layup by Reynal Hugnatan.
Reynal Hugnatan, wag natin kalilimutan, is a lefty. And for him to take that ball, dribbling with the right all the way up, hindi na ginamit yung kaliwa, hindi man na pang tulong, pang suporta dun sa hawak niya sa bola. 7 points na para kay veteranong Reynal Hugnatan, missing the bonus free throw however. So biggest lead of the game para rito sa Meralco. Lumang sila ng 12 sa ating first quarter, nahabon ng Global Port. And Global Port even led for a while. But Meralco on this run, dito sa ating second quarter, 14-point lead has been opened up by Coach Ryan's boys.
Well, on the positive note, Charlie, makikita mo naman na kahit ganito nangyayari with Global Port and they're down, there's a lot of positives that you can get out of their performance tonight because maganda na nga yung ino-offense ng team. And at the same time, you can also see some shades of brilliance for Global Port when you see them pressure hard from the backcourt.
Alex Cabagnot, ang bagong point guard ng Global Port. Sabi nga ng mga tao, maybe it's time for him to start scoring para sa kanyang kupunan. 8 assists a game, that's the norm para sa kanya. But only 25% field goal percentage, tapos 7 points a game lang. For the team na sinabi mo na nga, struggling for points, we know Cabagnot can deliver perhaps 15-20 points a game.
Well, right now Alex Cabagnot is just taking care of point guard chores, which means to really distribute and try to get his confidence or his teammates' confidence going. Pero yun nga lang ang problema, Charlie, once you get into that mode, sometimes you forget that you're also a great offensive player, and that's what we know about Alex.
Yun na nga, on that last play, si Evan Brock, dribbling violation naman nangyari doon. So coming off that timeout, not the result that they wanted. And then the drive mula rito kay Gary David, mintis ang kanyang reverse attempt, but he's gonna go to the line for 2. In the second quarter so far, Eric, it's a 25-10 scoring advantage para rito sa Meralco Bolts.
Coach Pito Horencio is actually giving instructions to his players. Like ito si Makapagal because nagkakaroon ng breakdown. Gary David was actually parang like a walk in the park. The baseline was wide open. Dire-diretso lang si Gary D. And that's what Coach Pido does not want. That's why kinocall niya yung attention ng kanyang mga players to start waking up kasi kung hindi, mamamaga ang lamang dito ng Meralco Bolts.
Well, good for Global Port. Nagmintis pa si Gary sa kanyang pangalawang free throw. So just 1 out of 2 for El Granada. Doon sa play na yon, 2 minutes and 13 remaining. Romeo, tight defense mula kay John Wilson. Let's not forget John Wilson, as a rookie, was already on the all-defensive team. Makapagal, yan, bumawi naman mula sa 3-point land. That's brought to us by PLDT Home Devolution. Turns your ordinary TV into an internet TV.
Right now, kita mo si Coach Pito is still getting on Makapagal because although matutuwa na si Coach Pito dahil bumawi itong si Mark Makapagal because of that 3-point shot.
Hugnatan, inilabas ang bola. Karam's 3. Pasok yan para kay Karam. Gets the 3 right back. That's also brought to us by PLDT Home Devolution. Turns your ordinary TV into an internet TV.
Coach Ryan Gregorio would be extremely happy with the Adjo Karam is performing for his team. Actually hitting an open shot and quarterbacking very well for Meralco Bolts.
Inside the lane, the looper mula rito kay Cabagnot. Hindi pumasok. Makapagal. Back-to-back threes. That's gonna be short. Rebound na kuha ni Hugnatan. Time winding down dito sa ating first half. 1 minute and 12 na lang natitira. Ito si Anjo Karam. Relax na relax. Ang opensa ng Meralco Bolts. Comfortable 15-point lead. No need to hurry. Brian Butch guarded by Kelly Nabong. Ito si Butch. There's that turnaround again. That's gonna be short. And Evan Brock, another rebound. Up ahead to Cabagnot. Cabagnot aatake mula sa kanan. Leaves it over to Nabong. The no-look pass to Brock. Balik kay Nabong. He'll attack the defense. And his shot rolls out. So another miss. 36 seconds remaining. Meralco just executing well here in the second quarter. Yung offense nila has run smoothly, partner. Whereas sa kabilang panig naman, para sa Global Port, as we enter this 30-second timeout, parang in disarray. Parang, well, credit the defense of Meralco as well, I suppose. Good news mga kapatid, mapapanood ng Kapatid TV and Action TV International sa Ontario and Quebec, Canada via Bell 5. Just call 1-866-797-8686 to subscribe. Well, Eric, diba sabi nga natin, yung depensa ng Meralco has picked up here, but Global Port parang nawala yung flow nila nung first quarter.
Well, I'm actually missing that pressure from the backcourt, yung combination ng Romeo and R.R. Garcia. Kanina nakita mo, forced Meralco into some turnover, especially coming from the backcourt alone. That's basically what I'm missing. Or nakaka-adjust rin kasi ang Meralco with the way Global Port has been defending them. Pero makikita mo dito, Anjo Carm, nagpatawag pa kagad ng a couple of 28 seconds left in the bago matapos ang second period. Talagang magsiset pa ng maayos ang Meralco because they want to get a bigger lead dito sa pagtatapos ng second quarter.
Gary D and Mark Macapagal. Tapik palabas si Macapagal. Ang bola nasa Meralco pa rin. 4 seconds to shoot. Brian Butch receives it. No hesitation on the three, but it's in and out. So last second shot time for Global Port. Want to get a bucket here bago matapos ang first half para makalapit naman ang konti to be in a better position when the second half begins. Anjo Karam takes a foul. They had that to give. 6.8 na titira. Substitution, pasok si Cliff Hodge para kay Gary David para sa last 6.8 na ito. Inbound will be done by Macapagal. Romeo tumanggap. He can do things quickly. Uses the pick. But Nabong is called for the offensive foul. Pangalawang beses na yung ganyang classic offensive foul at the top of the key. So 2.9, Meralco bolts na ang bola. Gary David, balik muna sa laro.
Magkakaroon pa kayo ng chance makascore dito ang Meralco bolts with only 2.9 seconds remaining.
The inbound, the pass from Wilson. Brian Butch fading away. He gets some rim pero hindi pumasok yan. Pero ang ganda ng performance ng Meralco bolts sa second quarter to go on a 15-point lead, 56-41 into the halftime break. At ito nga si Gary David, nagpakita nung first quarter, second quarter naman. Ang dami nang tumulong sa kanilang charge dito para sa Meralco Bolts.
Well, the good thing about Meralco is they had Gary David and there's so many other local scoring, ang daming suporta. But of course, Brian Butch has been very steady in his performance, most especially here at the half.
And we have him with us once again here at the half. Brian, it seems you're really getting comfortable with the style of play here in the PBA. You're not letting all the physicality bother you, just putting up the points for your team.
That's all you have to worry about. You know they're going to get hit. You know you're going to get... there's going to be a lot of that. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
But it's all right. It's part of the game, and you just keep playing and focus on what you can control. And, worry about... We're up 15 here. We got to worry about it coming out to a big second half.
Well, actually, Brian, at the half right now, you already have a double-double performance in points and rebounds.
That one was a little dirty there, but it's all right.
Yes, actually, he had that hard knock on you. And do you expect more of that from guys like Jondan Salvador?
All day, all day. But it's all right. That's Filipino basketball. It's great basketball. The fans love it, and that's why I'm here. I want to be part of it. I'm excited to be here. We got a big second half ahead of us.
So we're glad you're enjoying the ball game. Take a rest for a while, and we'll do the same here. Dito sa halftime, magpapahinga muna rin kami ni Eric. Mamaya konti pag-usapan natin ang ating first half statistics.
Actually, have seen the improvement of Global Port, most especially in the first period, wherein there's a lot of defensive intensity and a lot of great shooting by guys like Terrence Romeo. Pero yun nga lang, they really have to sustain it. And ito, sinimula na nga naman galing ni Alex Sabog na do that swipe.
Nice swipe. Romeo inside dito kay Evan Brock. And he falls out of bounds. There was a push. well, personal foul ang tinawag. Pangatlo na ni Gary David yan. Momentum carrying him right into Evan Brock, which knocked him out of bounds. So Marquis will do the inbound. Global Port naghahabol dito. They wanna get going early as we see Jay Wash's jumper. He gets a basket. Jay Wash, 16-foot field goal for Jay Wash.
Well, tahimik lang si Jay Wash in the first half, and that's the first 2 points in this game.
Missing a bunch of jumpers, no? Nakita natin nung first half. Trying those fadeaways and those turnarounds, pero hindi talaga effective. Ito. Alam mo, si Brian Butch, nakausap nga natin bago pumasok sa halftime. Alam naman niya. Sabi niya, di ba, it's gonna happen.
He's actually physical and he actually expects it. Sinimulan yun ni Jondan Salvador kanina. Nabangga siya ng malakas-lakas. Ngayon naman, it's Marquis who's actually an import stopper.
So Marquis is maybe the second or third guy na sinubukan nila kontra rito kay Brian Butch, and a technical foul has been called against Marquis. So personal and a technical na charge dyan kay Marquis. Ito, panoorin natin yung play na yon.
He's pressuring hard there.
Diribdiban niya eh. Ayan, literal na diribdiban niya using the forearm. And Gary David delivers that technical free throw. So unang point dito para sa Meralco. It's 57-43.
Talagang buhay ng scorer dito sa PBA, Charlie. Talagang makakatigam na ng physical defense. Kaya ako hindi ako nag-scorer, Charlie.
Okay.
Hindi ko rin kasi kaya.
Ikaw kasi yung tiga-physical defense dun sa mga scorer.
Ako yung gumagawa nung kay Marquis. Ito na ginagawa ni Marquis ngayon.
Dirty work ang tawag doon. Kailangan ng mga teams yan sa PBA.
Pero hindi ako natin technical.
Lagi ko kasi nakikita. Ito si Gary David at the line para sa dalawang free throws. Well, Gary David, strong first quarter para sa kanya. 8 of his 12 points immediately scored dun sa unang yugto po lang ng ating laro. And well, one of the most potent scorers in recent years dito sa PBA. Kung kaya naman di ba, yung slump nga na nangyari sa kanya when he played for the national team. It was very, very heartwarming to see him pour in the points nung Kazakhstan na kalaban natin, and nagpapasok lang ng mga 3-pointer na natuwan-tuwa lang ng mga fans.
Yun nga, and talagang it really builds character, and it builds confidence, most especially when you recover from a streak of bad shooting games. Pero yun nga maganda kay Gary David in this conference, he's been actually very consistent.
10 minutes and 38 seconds from natitira dito sa ating third quarter. John Wilson with the ball. Tries to go inside to Hugnatan, who kicks it out to Gary D for the three. Nice line, napalakas lang. Brian Butch, offensive rebound, asserting the height advantage over everyone else. Brian Butch.
Maganda kasi kay Brian Butch, he positions very well. And again, nothing fancy, already with 19 markers.
Ito si Cabagnot, missing again on the drive, and coming down, sinusubukan sundutin ang bola kay John Wilson. That's gonna be a foul on Alex Cabagnot. Pangalawang personal ni Alex, who has been handling the ball. Matagal ang minutes niya sa larong ito, but still fighting to get his offense going.
That's the hardest part, especially when you're trying to get going. We know what Alex Cabagnot can do, pero yun nga lang when you actually are struggling, you just have to keep on taking those shots.
Just like Gary David a while ago, hindi pumasok ang tira, pero right now, confidence level really very high for this man from Dinalupihan, Bataan, who drills that side jumper. And the lead is 18 points.
Biggest
down
lead.
to 15. Biggest lead niya yun.
Pero sumagot naman kagad dito ang Global Port.
3-pointer yun, brought to us by PLDT Home Evolution. Turns your ordinary TV into an internet TV. Could this be the start of something big para kay Jay Wash? Jumper a while ago, 15-footer. Tapos ngayon, 3-pointer naman. So 5 points na para sa kanya rito sa third quarter. Karam in the lane. Kick kay Gary D. Ngayon, drive naman, changing it up. Kicks to Hugnatan. Masyado malakas ang tira off the glass. Puro glass ang tinamaan doon. Jay Wash. Thought about the three, pero binaba kay Marquis. Marquis is guarded by Gary D. He'll take that shot over. There's contact from Gary David. Chance for a three-point play para kay Mark Yee.
So ito, nice thing that Marquis is doing. He came off the bench. Halos na itong second half lang talaga naglaro itong si Mark Yee. at nakakuha pa siya ng foul in this last piece of action from Gary David.
Alam mo, Eric, I've seen it through the years. You know, yung mga koponan kung saan naglaro ito si Marky Text, and now he's here with Global Port. He's an underrated offensive player. Marunong talaga yan. You know, except that he does yung dirty work sa kabila, pabedepensa. Pero pag nabigyan ng pagkakataon yan, marunong din tumiskarte sa opensa yan.
And I think a nice thing about players like that, Charlie, is effectivity. And right now, walang mapasahan itong Meralco balls off that inbound.
Well, great defense in the backcourt. Yung pressure mula rito sa white shirts. At si Reyna Lugnatan, very patient, but was forced to burn a timeout. Follow the PBA like never before. Real-time updates straight from your phone with Pinoy Hoops. Be the ultimate Hoops fan and follow your favorite teams and players. Now available for Android in the Google Play Store and on iOS. Back to the action. Third quarter. Dito sa Smart Araneta Coliseum, Charlie Kuhn and Eric Reyes bringing you Commissioner's Cup action of the PBA. Meralco, 12-point lead. Nasa kanila pa ang bola. Reyna Lugnatan against Jay Wash. Lugnatan makes his move. The layup with the right hand, hindi pumasok yan, pero may konting tulak daw. Pushing foul, that's his fourth foul, Jay Washington. Heating up on the offensive end, 5 points here, Eric, in the third, pero biglang 4 na foul na.
Alam mo, maganda na ngayon dinipensa ni Jay Washington because he actually made sure that matanggap ni Hugnatan yung bola sa labas. The thing is, last second, you know, when Hugnatan just went strong to the basket, doon nagkaroon ng last second foul pa itong si Jay Wash. Sayang yung effort because he already did a great job trying to push him off the block.
No, we talked about an underrated player in Mark Yee a while ago, no, on the offensive end. No? Pero overall, underrated player, ito si Reyna Lugnatan. He's been around, he's been in the league for so long, Eric. And he's just one of those guys who comes to work every game. Ang ganda na pinapakita niya. He doesn't care kung di siya nakascore masyado. Ginagawa niya yung dapat gawin para manalo ang kanyang koponan. And he's just one of the most underrated players, I think, ever in the history of the PBA.
Well, actually underrated and undersized to play the 4 position, most especially in an import conference. He's guarding a Jay Wash. You see, you know, actually, ang laki ng diferensya ng height. Pero iba nga kasi si Reyna Lugnatan, malakas ang katawan at mautak. Magaling din siya pumosisyon sa ilalim.
Global Port, 14-second shot clock. Here's Brock. Brock's jumper from the 15-foot stripe is short. Rebound, Brian Butch. Wala nang lumaban doon sa malaking mama. 8:20 remaining in the third. Ito si Karam. Baba rito kay Hugnatan. Hugnatan guarded by Jay Wash, who's got 4 persons. Let's see what Reynolds gonna do. Heel attack. Pinalipad si Jay Wash, pero good help mula kay Mark Yee. Nasupalpal si Reyna Lugnatan. Kabagnot in transition, that 3 on the run. We've seen him do that many times before. That's brought to us by PLDT Homes Evolution. Turns your ordinary TV into internet TV.
Actually, first points of the game yun ni Alex Kabagnot, and that's something that would actually lift up his confidence in this game.
Baba sa 10 ang lamang ng Meralco on that 3. Brian Butch gusto sanang bawiin yon, decided to bring it closer. Hook shot from the side. And alam natin yan, kahit sa laro kontra sa Alaska, meron siyang short hook shot from that spot.
You know, he's actually strong going to his right. Pero mahirap nga talagang pigilin once he gets so deep because ang dami niyang mga parang emergency shot, which is a jump hook.
Kabagnot. Hey! The shot is off. Ito si Cliff Hodge, nagdadala ng bola. Protecting that ball, kicking out to Karam. Open from 3 sana. Bringing up the rear, Hugnatan. Nag-isip pa na detres. Tapos pinasa na kay Anjo Karam. 10 seconds on that shot clock. Wants a clear out on this side para kay Reyna Lugnatan, who drives the lane, gets the contact. Sumenyas ang ating mga referee. Possible flagrant foul call. So pinapupunta yung mga players sa kanilang mga front court for proper assessment yung nangyari.
Well, basically, this is the second time na talagang tumulong itong si Mark Yee.
Well, you know, the angles of the different cameras na meron tayo rito tell different story.
Yun na nga eh.
Diba?
Actually, right there, i-review ng mga officials yan kung ano nangyari. Kanina maganda na yung help ni Marky, with the hugnatan. He blocked, nawala si Jay Wash, nasupalpal niya. Ngayon naman, basically siya yung last line of defense.
Ito yung reverse angle sa pag-drive dito si Ray nalugnatan. Marky is right there. And there was contact for sure. Ganyan katindi, ganyan katibay. Ito si Ray nalugnatan. Flagrant foul is called on Marky. And he's out of the playing court sapagkat natawagan na nga siya ng isang technical foul kanina kontra kay Brian.